tassa 3 times. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. So we already finished Sotapatti Magga. So today we go to Sakadagami. Sakadagami Magga. Dutiya Maggo. Dutiya Maggo. Dhammasaṅgaṇīpāḷi, page number 89. Paragraph number 361. The very short paragraph, just 5 lines are there, and is a what with the piyala omitted. So one thing different is there. Lokuttarakusalaṃ Bhavedi the same. Neyanika apajaya kame. Kamaraga Yavadanam Tanubhavaya. So this line will be different. And then Dudiyaya Bhumiya Padiya. And then if you go down, and then the last line there you will see Anyendriya. The other words are the same with the Sotapatti Magga. So Kamaraga Vyavadanam Tanubhavaya. Tanubhavaya. Dudiyaya Bhumiya. So let's go to Atthakatha, 281. Dutiya Magga. Idani Dutiya Magga Dinam Dasanatam Puna Kadamedhamma Kusaladi Adi Aradham. Because throughout the test, we have come across the word Kadamedhamma Kusala many times. So then here also commentator, it necessitates the commentator to have a connection. That's why, yeah, idhani, Dutiya Magga Dinam Dasanata. And now, in order to show Dutiya Magga, etc. Puna again, Kadamedhamma Kusaladi Adi Aradham. The word Kadamedhamma Kusala, etc. has been attempted. Tata therein. So only the significant special words will be explained here. Kamaraga Vyavadanam Tanubhavayati. So this is from Pali text. Edesam Kilesanam Tanubhavataya. So Edesam Kilesanam. Edesam Rivadu Kamaraga in Yavada. So Kamaraga is Kilesa, Loba. Yavada is a dosa. So they do this Kilesa in order to Tanubhavataya, in order to make the new. What is the word the new? The new Bhavaya. The new Bhavaya here. The new Bhavataya. In Myanmar, it is translated as a Nepa Gondi Apyehudo Ajunga. Never. To make it less, to make it lesser. Okay, the new Bhavataya. And in order for making what? Lesser and lesser to these defilements, mental defilements, mental impurities, kilesa. the new bhava thaya. Tatha therein. Dvihi karanehi. The new bhava viridako. So being in this, being lesser and lesser, how can we understand Sagadagami Mega make these developments lesser and lesser, or less stronger and stronger, less stronger. So commentator explained that with the two reasons we can understand. One is adhipatiya ja, adhija upadiya, adhija upadiya. Adhija upadiya, it is translated as what? Upadiya means rising, happening. Adhija is rise sometimes, not always. So occasionally, it is translated as occasionally, occasional rising. So not in order to arise occasionally. So these Gamaraka and Vyavada still remain, but it will not be always present. But only when there is an occasion or some very strong condition, then it will arise. So that's why adhija upadiya. Yeah, this is one reason. So by making these developments to rise only for some time. And also pariyuthana mandataya. Pariyuthana is a violation, breaking what? Breaking up. Pariyuthana means start to transgress, start to commit mistakes. So mandataya, manda means slow or weak. Okay, so weak. Even when it arises, it arising will not be strong. Okay, very strong, but it will be weak violation. May arise. These loba and dosa may arise for this gadagami basin, but it is capacity is weaker. Okay, weaker. So by making these developments weaker, and also by making these developments arise not frequently, but sometimes. So with these reasons, the Sakadagami Magga make these developments lesser. Okay, the new power. So these two reasons are explained in detail in the following lines. Sakadaga Mesa he me do elaborate or do we explain. Sakadaga Mesa. So this sentence is very good, very, how to say, concise sentence, or even though it contains what Ubamana, Ubameya together in this same sentence, but very short. Sagadaga Meisa, Wadda Nusari, Mahajana Sewa, Kilesa, Avena, no Pichandi, no Pachandi. So there, but the verb is no Pachandi, does not arise. Kilesa does not arise for the Sagadagami Pase. So here and then what the Nusari Mahajana Sewa, we have to divide Iwa. What the Nusari Mahajana Sa Iwa. So, like Iwa means like Upamana. Okay, like Mahajana. Mahajana, here the word Mahajan, Maha, we have to translate as a word. Maha, many, not the great. Okay, sometimes Mahaburiso, if we translate it Mahaburiso, it means a great man. But here Mahajana is a large number of people, or multitude of people, or many people. Too many people who are Vatanusari, who are following round of us, following cyclic rebirth. Vata Anusari. Okay, Vata Anusari. Many people who are going round and round in the cyclic rebirth. So for them, kilesas arise. Abhinam. Abhinam means continuously. Okay, continuously. Okay, yeah. So that's what in the Vatanusari Mahajana Seva. If you translate Sagadaga Mesa Hi Vatanusari Mahajana Seva Kilesa Avena no Bhajandi. If we translate directly for the Upamana Vaja fast, Upamana sentence fast. So we might translate like this. Kilesas does not arise always or continuously for many people who are following Vata, following cyclic rebirth. So also, Kilesa does not arise continuously for the Anagami. So we might translate like that, but here translation, Burmese translation, theology translated like this. So as Kilesa, Vada Mahajana, Vatanusari Mahajana Sa. So I will tell you, read out in Pali. Vatanusari Mahajana Sa. Kilesa, Abhina, Upajandi Iwa. So without in negative party, yeah. So because for those who are following, for those who are ordinary people, kilesas may rise. Kilesas arise always. Yeah? Most of the time, kilesa arises. So unlike these what that Mahajana, many people, large number of people who are going round and round in the samsara. For the Sakadagami, kilesa does not arise always or most of the time. Abhinam. Abhinam in Myanmar we call Mabhyat. Mabhyat means always, continuously, without any interval. So translation, when we translate, we have to be very careful here. Otherwise, we may misinterpret that. Mahajana, many people also, kilesa does not arise always for many people also. So also, Sakadagami, for the Sakadagami, kilesa does not arise always. We may interpret like that. So that point, Garaji Upajandi. Okay, Garaji means sometimes arise. Upajanda, even when they rise, these kilesas arises, arise. Virala kara hodawa obajandi. Virala akara. Virala akara. Virala means Virala kara. Translation, how to translate? Virala kara. Virala kara. It arises occasionally like a sparse blade of the what? Grass in an imperfectly mown field. Vidala. Vidala gara. Not thickly, not densely. No? Vidala. Vidala means not thickly, not densely. So even like a what? Like if we grow a plant, so in order to grow the plant, so we scatter the seeds. Okay, we put the seed on the ground. So other day, so sometimes we throw here and there. Then when it grows, then the plants will be growing here and there. So not thickly. Viralakara hodowa. Not thickly, not densely. So they will rise. It means Loba and dosa will be weak and also will rise for some time, maybe even for one day, they may, Loba and dosa may not rise. Maybe in the next day may rise for a short time, then it disappear again. And so here, Gomenida gave an example of that word. Vidala, Wabida, Kiddi, Angura Via. Angura means a kind of a very small or tiny plant, just going up from the sky, from the earth, from the ground. Angura, in Myanmar we call a nyao. So in English they call what? A sprout, right? Let me see.
Yes, Sayadaw, yeah, sprout.
Okay, like a sprout. Vidala wabida kiddi in the feed wabida. Wabida means that has been wabida. Wabadi. Okay, wabadi is what? Wabadi is to grow. Or maybe to plow. So when we plow, when we make it what? For the farmers, when they are preparing for the plantation, now paddy plantation, they have to plow the field. So, but it's up to the line of the plow. So when sometimes for the workers they are careless. That's why they plow not line by line, not line after another, maybe, but they may jump from one line to another. So leaving many lanes unblocked. So something like that. So when the plants or sprouts are going out of the ground, then you will see here and there also. So also for the cittuppādakaṇḍaṃ, loba and dosa will arise occasionally. Okay, occasionally. Upajamana. Then next one. This is about the what? Adhipati. Okay, explanation for the adhipati. Adhipati is in the sub-commentary. It is explained as a kadachi upatiya. Adhipati is interpreted as a kadachi. Kadachi means sometimes, okay, occasionally. Upatiya, right? So how occasionally it rises, the commentator explain in detail, a little bit detail. And then after that, the commentator continue to say another reason. Priyuddhana mandataya, the explanation for the Priyuddhana mandataya. Yeah, Upaja mana bija. Buddha nusari. Mahajana Siva. Madhanda, Paranda, Chadenda. Andagaram, Karonda, Nopajati. So when these Lobha dosa arises, even when Lobha dosa arises, for the Sakadagami, Madhanda, Paranda, Andagaram, Karonda, Nopajati. These kilesa does not arise, making total darkness, the andagara, total darkness, andagara and karonda, okay, making total darkness, or covering, or paranda means spreading, madhanda, pressing, madhanda, press, we press on something, madhadi. Wadanusari Mahajana Saiva. Wadanusari Mahajana Saiva. So for the many people, for the other large number of people who are going round and round, it means a Buddhajana person, Buddhajana people. So for them, kilesa, loba dosa arises. Whenever they arises, making the total darkness to them, and also covering, and then separating, and then pressing, madhanda, we can say pressing. But for the Sakadagami person, it does not happen like this. Maybe it may rise for a while. Even though they rise, it cannot make them into, cannot put them into total darkness. For the Sakadagami person into total darkness. So this is what, yeah, this sentence also noteworthy point when we translate. Dvihi bana magi pahinada. Dvihi bana magi pahinada, because it has been abandoned by the two megas, Sotapati mega and Sakadagami mega. Manda ubajati. Manda. Weaker and weaker. They become weaker and weaker. Tanuka agara. Hodoa obajati. Tanuka agara. So agara mena. Tanuka means in the lesser mena. Having been in the lesser mena, they rise. These developments arises. Commentator gave a simile. Abba padalan viya. Makiga padan viya sa viyacha. Abba badala. Abba means a cloud. Padala means a thin layer. So when we look at the sky, if the the cloud is too thick, we cannot see beyond the cloud. But sometimes the layer of the cloud is very thin. So in that case, we can, it is called ababadala. We can see through. Sometimes we can, so on the cloudy days, we cannot see the blue sky. Okay, the blue sky because it covered by the very thick cloud. But here is badala means a very thin layer of the cloud. Cloud is there, but still we can see through the blue sky. So it is translated as a what? Film of a cloud. Abhidhamma Piṭaka, like a film of the cloud. And then Makika means flying. Pada the wind. Pada is another asbo. Sometimes we can say Pada is asbo. The wind is also called Pada. Wind of the bird. Okay. When wings of the bird is called Pada. So in the Vinaya Piṭaka, the Buddha laid out a rule. So regarding what? Regarding the asking for something, repeated asking. So the Buddha prohibited the master not to ask people, not to ask for requisites so much for the people, from the people. So if we ask, if we beg, or if we ask again and again, people don't like. Then the Buddha said, Yajako apiyo hoti. Yajaka means one who asks for. Apiyo means not to be loved. So, Yajako apiyo hoti. Other than hoti apiyo. So if we ask again and again, you will not be loved by the people. And also, even though you ask, but the other people don't give you anything, other than also, that way you will not love him or her because they are not ready to give you, to help you. So the Buddha reminds us. And then the Buddha gave a story, not much less to say to the human being, but even to a bird. Okay, to a bird. If you ask again and again, then they will fly away. So then they are in that Vinaya rule, in the background story, the Buddha gave one story. In that story, so the monks are living near, maybe in the forest, under the tree, but that tree, on that the same tree, many birds come and stay there. They make a lot of noise. So that's why monks cannot practice meditation or cannot do anything. So then one of the monks gave the way how to drive them away. So then the way is that every day you should go to that place and then ask, Padamedehi. Okay. So it means you are asking for the wind. Okay, you are asking the birds to give winds. Because but as you know, birds they have only wings. Okay, so they cannot give. So if you ask for again and again, and then later on, they will not come to that place. So in that story, I remember that the word pada means what? Wind. Not only answer. Here is a makika pada we are. Makika pada like a wind of the fly. So very thin. We can see through. So also there is a loba and dosa, kamara katyavada, to the anagami, the sagadagami noble person, but they are very thin, okay, very less, and also they are not strong enough. It means that they are weak.
Sayadaw,
Yes.
may I have a question about that Upamana and Upamaya?
Yes.
So So that sentence, Sakadaga Mesahi Wata Nusari Maha Janase Wa Kilesa Abenang Nupachanti. Right. So how should we rewrite this sentence in full, Sayadaw?
In full.
Yes, because otherwise, based on Sayadaw's explanation, then it looks like we have to find the word na in the upamana somehow, because we have to translate it as the for the sakadagami person, the kilesa, they mean the defilements, don't arise often or repeatedly, not like the many beings who are wandering in the samsara. So we have the word not there. So where do we find that not, Sayadaw?
Yeah, the point is for the upamana sentence, you have to omit the na. Just that. And the nopajandi, you just change opajandi. Okay, so the complete sentence will be what like this. Vada nusari mahajanasa kilesa avaina opajandi viya opajandi iwa. Okay, sagada gamesa kilesa avaina nopajandi.
So if that's the case, then so iwa is just like.
Yeah.
So then yes, so we should then translate that's the for the sakadagami, the defilements do not arise often, just like the defilements arise often for those people. I mean, that it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, when I read that Bali alone also, what's wrong this sentence? Then when I read a Nizaya translation. Oh, Sayadaw translate without not. Okay, so for the Vadanusari Mahajana, Kilesa arises often, unlike, it should be unlike, not like, but unlike Vadanusari Mahajanasa. Unlike, if we have such a Pali, it will be okay. Unlike, how do we say in Bali? Like, unlike Vadanusari Mahajanasa Kilesa Avaina Obajandi Viya. Iwa is like a Mahajana Kilesa arise of him. Do translate English translation. What is that?
Yes, I mean, in English translation, it's fine. So, I mean, when we translated that so for Sakadagami, the defilements do not arise often like for those beings. Then it makes sense. But I just want to know, how do we write that sentence in Pali? So how do we write that sentence in full? Have the meaning, that meaning.
Yeah. Maybe forward and it does not arise frequently as in the majority who follow. As in the majority who follow the round of river. So here, because we translate it, we make it a sentence, two sentence. That's why it become complicated. So without as English translation here. English translation also like that, as in the majority who follow the round or reverse. Okay, that what only. Okay, what Danusari Mahajana Sewa for the for this Bali word, English translation is like that. As
Also, you know, so can we understand that the word iwa here, no, but then still,
Iwa.
So okay, yeah, so I guess the other question is, so let's see here. So the upamana refers to the, that we can say that it is the bad, the not the good people, right? This is normal people. The upamana in this case is the bad people. We can say just for short. And then so if the upamana is not bad people but good people, then how should we write that sentence? You know? Right? So if, for example, like the Pali sentence is like the Sakadagami people, the kilesa do not arise for them, just like some good people, something, you know, they have some good behavior as well. Then in that case, how we write that sentence, you know, to distinguish that sentence with this sentence.
So
means, you know?
here I will write it in the Sayadaw's translation, where not share in the message chat. I will type it. So Sayadaw's translation. He put not only, he deleted not only what or na, but also he added another word, data. Okay, data. Data is similarly. Can't you say here? I will read it first. What Danusari Mahajanasa Kilesa Avaina Obajandi Iwa. What Danusari Mahajanasa Nusari, I will write it. Mahajanasa. Mahajanasa Kilesa Ko Avaina. Ko Bajandi Iwa. Tata. Tata in a similar manner. Sakada Kamesa Kilesa Avenam Na Nobajandi. Nobajandi. And that there's a full sentence with both Upamana and Upamiya.
We don't see it yet, so you know.
Huh? Oh, sorry. I think if I write it, it's see. Okay. What about that? Wada Nusari Mahajanasa Kilesa Vaina Obajandi Iwa Tata Sagadaga Mesa. What? Kilesa, not Kilesa. Kilesa. Okay, this one. Kilesa Avainan Obajandi. So can you read?
Yes, you know.
So what Is it okay or what?
Tatha, so.
Tatha, similarly.
Iwa, just like Tatha, likewise. Okay. Okay, Sayadaw.
The explanation I was trying to find it out. Searching for that.
Yes, okay.
There may have some upamana upamiya. Vadanusari Maha Nasa Abhay Kilesa Abhinam Opachanti Iwa Tata Sakada Kamesa Kilesa Abhinam No Chanti. I will share the screen because in the message chat it may be very small for you.
Thank you, Sayadaw.
Yeah. Very small for you to read. Why is it running? So what Nusari? Yeah. What Nusari? What Nusari Mahajanasa Kilesa Avena Obajandi Iwa. Iwa or we are the same.
So in this case, the word iya, we can take it as the yatha, right?
Iwa, yeah, datha similarly.
Yeah, so yatha and then tatha. So
Yeah,
yatha.
datha.
Iwa, we can say
Iwa is yatha. Yeah.
And it looks like if we put the word yatha there, that it makes sense.
Yeah, yatha also okay.
Yeah.
Yatha, obajandi yatha, or yatha we can put it in the very beginning.
Yeah.
Yatha. Then the final. Yeah. That will be more.
Yeah, it's much clearer. So yeah.
Yatha vadanusari janasa kilesa avinam. So what we think mostly is that upamana upamiya should be the same.
Yeah.
At the same structure. So if the upamiya sentence, upamiya side, if there is with a negative particle, then we have to have a negative particle. So in the negative verb, in the upamana sentence.
Yeah.
Upamiya sentence. But here, this kind of sentence structure also, maybe if we find another time, so somewhere in the Pali commentary, we may pay attention and then try to take note. Then there may have such a some specific name for this kind of upamana.
Yeah, that should be.
But I cannot recall now.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, because here two consecutive sentences are there, like similar sentence. So manda opajanti, because dvihi magahi pahinata in this case also. Okay, dvihi pana magahi pahinata. Because these two has been abandoned by the two mega. Okay, two mega. So in that case, you may wonder, Loba and Dosa are abandoned only by the, partially abandoned only by the, what is Sakadagami mega. Sodapati mega is just do what? Sodapati mega just abandon Deity Vichikeja, because it is obvious, totally abandoned. But the Ekadesa, Ekatha, the Dekatha Bhavina. So in the Dhammasaṅgaṇī also, they are mentioned in the what Rupa Kanda, Nekipa Kanda, when we study about the Dasanina Bahadava Dhamma, the Dhamma that is abandoned. The Dhamma that abandoned what? So that has been abandoned by the Sodapati Mega. In that case, in the Nekipa Kanda or the Dhammasaṅgaṇī, they are mentioned not only Deity Vichikeja and also Data Samyutta 4 and Vichikeja 1, but also the another Chittasika, which stand together by rising. Saha, how do you say? The Ekatha means remain, stand in one place. Sahajadikatha and Bahanikatha, there are two kinds of the Ekatha. Ekatha, I will write for you. Yeah. Ekatha. If I think you can translate Ekatha. Ekatha may remain in one place. And the Ekatha is of two kinds. One is a Saha Jadikatha. And then the other is Bahanikatha. So Bahanikatha means Bahana, abandon. So why they arise together and then abandon? So something like a deity. Okay, deity Jittasika and Vichikeja Jittasika. So they arise, deity Jittasika arise together with the what? Dedikata Samyutta Citta. On the dedikata, in the Dedikata Samyutta Citta, deity associate. Okay, and then that is abandoned by the Sodapati Mega. So in that case, deity is a Bahanikatha. Okay, because they are remaining on the same thing, on the same base, that is Dedikata Samyutta Citta. And the deity is, other time deity is abandoned. So, but deity alone does not arise there. Deity arise together with the Lova. Also, why it is associated with the Dedikata Samyutta Citta, and also Moha also there, Lova, Moha, and also what the Mana, and then Tina. So among the Kilesa, so we can pick up the Kilesa, Tina, and also what Udaja, right? Moha, Aidika, Nodava, Udaja, like that. So there are also some other Kilesas. So, but they are not abandoned, but they arise together. Okay, Sahajada, arise together in the same place. Okay, so these dhammas are also has been abandoned a little bit. Okay. As a Sahajadikatha. Okay, Bahanikatha is totally abandoned. Sahajadikatha is the dhamma that arise together with that Chittasika. So in this manner, you can understand that more what Loba has been abandoned a little bit as a Sahajadikatha. Okay. And also Vichikeja So their Vijigija is totally abandoned. Then Moha is there. So why Vijigija is a Sabahanikata, Moha, Airiga, Nodava, Odacha, this will be Sajatikata. So that's why it mentioned Dvihi Magihi Bahinada. Okay, but it has been abandoned by the Dvihi Maga, the Sodavadi Maga and Skadagami Maga. That's why these defilements become lesser and lesser, and the weaker and weaker, the very thin layer. So there is a dispute, a disagreement with that idea. Therefore, on the paragraph page number 282, they are mentioned. Tata Geji Tera Wadandi. So there is. So in this statement, Geji Tera, some Tera Wadandi said, Sagadaga Mesa, Kilesa, Kenchabi, Chirena Obajandi. So it is right. Kilesas have arise. Chirena means after a long time. Okay. Kilesas may arise after a long time for the Sagadagami. It is okay. But Mahalawa Hodoa Obajandi. Mahalawa Hodoa Obajandi. Mahalawa Hodoa. In a stronger manner. Mahalawa. When they arise, they are strong. Okay, they are thick. Okay, they are thick. They are strong. No manda. They don't agree with the manda. Pariyodhana manda. Okay, Pariyodhana manda. So the KG teachers, out of two reasons of the commentary, KG teachers agree with the first reason, but they don't agree with the second reason. Because they may rise after a long time, but when they rise, they rise in a very strong force. Okay, strong Bahalawa, Odawa, Obajadi. Tata Heisa, Tata Hi Asa. Tata Hi sending is Nyabaga Hedu. Nyabaga Hedu means it want to provide the reason for the previous statement. So when they arise, these kilesa, when they arise heavily, strongly, in a stronger manner with the force. So they want to provide the reason. Asa Buddha ja Didaroja Desandi. So to the Sakadagami, they sons and daughters appear to him, to the Sakadagami person. So have you ever seen Sakadagami anywhere? Have you ever had a Sakadagami person got married and they got the children? Sakadagami. For me, I have never seen in the test. Have you ever had?
I heard from people,
Yeah.
but not from the text.
No, but not from the test. Sakadagami. Maybe previously, suppose King Sododana. Okay, King Sododana is what in which stage he passed away? He passed away as Anagami.
Anagami.
Yeah.
King Suddhodana, he passed away as an arahant, right?
Suddhodana, when Suddhodana passed away, I think he's Arahant, eh?
Yeah.
Arahant.
Yes.
But
Be a lay person.
he remained as a lay person, right?
Yes, for 7 days.
After Arahanthood. But maybe it takes time for him to become an Arahant, right? When the Buddha go there and then give a Dhamma talk. First time, he became a Sotapanna. Up to where he got. I don't remember.
I don't remember. So is it like he was, I mean, the King Suddhodana, he was in his on his deathbed, and then the Buddha visited him and then preached the Dhamma, and then he became Arahant. Is that right? I don't remember.
So as a Anagami or in some stage he stayed longer, right?
I'm not sure.
I think he's not Anagami stay longer. Maybe he was a Sotapanna. Stay very long. Yeah.
So then the KG teachers, they said what? They are for the Sakadagami, they are sons and they have sons and daughters. So that's why they say what? Mahalawa Hodoa Obajandi. When the lower dosa rise, they rise with the full capacity.
So Sarah,
yeah.
I couldn't understand this sentence. They use sons and daughters to compare those Girisas.
Because they just want to say what? Because of sons and daughter is just a result. Okay, result by showing result. Because as a Sakadagami, they got married. They want to say like that. He got that Sakadagami person got married, and then and also they got children like that. Because they got married, it means what? They have a defilement of strong lover. Okay, Kamaraga is there. Kamaraga is still strong enough. So,
I think there's in Myanmar one famous story mentioned a lady during Mingo Sayadaw's time. No? She claimed that she was a Anagami. But later, so many Sayadaws examined her according to her manner and everything. So they recognized her as Anagami. But later, she got married.
Really?
Yes.
Nagami. And now for the Nagami, Nagami is what? Nagami abandoned Gamaraga totally, right? Gamaraga, there is no Gamaraga at all. But the Bhavaraga and Ruparaga, Aruparaga, there would be still remain. Nagami Mega abandoned Gamaraga and Yavada totally.
Yeah, that's why later many people say that she was another Anagami.
So the one time we have such a discussion about the but it is related to this point, whether Sotapanna monk disrobe or not, or return to lay life or not, right? We have some.
Yes, yeah.
So why I'm looking for some information about this, I have read what is that? Mahasi Sayadawji's explanation. Because mostly they say, mostly we agree that Sotapanna monk will not go back to lay life. So according in the Pali text reference or many. But Mahasi Sayadawji's idea is very significant. So Mahasi Sayadawji does say what? The reason for the not disrobing is that not disrobing of the Ariya. Mahasi is that in the Pali text there does not mention that because he is developing Ariya Mega. No, because of being an Ariya person, noble person, he don't disrobe. Pali does not mention like that. But what the Pali does mention is that so long as his mind is inclined to the Nibbana, okay, so long as his mind inclines to the Nibbana, then he will not, Ariya person will not disrobe like that. Because theology continues to explain that as a Sotapanna, so he abandoned, okay, because Sotapanna come to realize anicca, dukkha, anatta, asubha, okay, on the 5 aggregate. That's why he abandoned deity. Okay, and then among the 4 Vipallasa, 4 perversion, we have Deity Vipallasa, Sanya Vipallasa, Chitta Vipallasa. Okay, there he abandoned like that. He can abandon. But theology is been that there is still another perception that only dukkha, he has a state such a perception as a sukha perception stay there, and then only asubha he still have a subha perception. Asubha to subha he still have. Deity is a totally abandoned, but the asubha to subha and then dukkha to sukha, such a perversion still remain. And also, apart from this, he is not yet abandoned kamaraga. Like, he is not yet able to abandon kamaraga. Therefore, so they what? In the Abhidhamma Piṭaka, volume 2, page number here given, say 405 and 483, they are mentioned what? They still remain in the, they still find delight in the round of suffering. They still find, it means that they still try to find delight in the sensory pleasures. In that way, Sayadaw's idea is that, so even though Sotapanna, as a Sotapanna, he may return to his life. Like that. Because that is the essay article, one of the articles written by the Handawadi Sayadaw, and then in his biography, he wrote his own biography, autobiography. So there, because one day he encountered with the Sayadaw, and then Sayadaw gave a kind of a decision regarding this issue, whether Sotapanna mark disrobe or not. It is interesting. Later on, this article is written by what Venerable Pandita Viwansa, Homarada, or the State Priyati Sasana University, Mandalay. Now also he stay alive. He is living in England or some, yeah. That Pandita Viwansa. So Mazi Sayadaw's decision is like that. So this is for your some extra information. But here, Idambana Appamana. Okay, this idea is not the Appamana. No, it is not Pamana. Okay, no Pamana. It means we should not take it. Buddha, because the reason, but the commentator don't deny that the existence of having children or the Skadagami lady may may give up children. He don't deny. But the Buddha did he anga pajanga brahmasana madina bihundi. Right? So Buddha did so sons and daughters hundi have been. Okay? Even merely brahmasanami touching anga pajanga. So anga jinge. So it means by touching the hand or head or some part of the body. Okay, this is not a scientific, scientifically not approved, right? So when we study Vinaya, so Vinaya Piṭaka Athagata, Parajika Kanda Athagata, volume 1. Page number 178 and 180. 178 to 180. There you may find there. So what is it talking about the first parajika? Okay, then because the Sudaina, Honorable Sudaina, other day, his wife go there, go to Honorable Sudaina, right? Sudaina or what? Yeah, Sudaina. And then as for the what, the generation, as for generation, because they have no sons and daughter, so if they die, all the possession will be taken by the government of the king. That's why we need to have an inheritance like that, as she asked. That's why the Vanuvasudina commit the possibility, maybe commit mistakes. Then, as a result, there a child was born. Then, in that condition, commentator explained, there are many other reasons, many other ways to give a kind of embryo or something like that. So their commentator explained there, apart from the but the case in the past Parajika, there are 7 ways to be pregnant, something like that. 7 ways to make a lady pregnant. So very interesting. So because there are also some other stories are given. So please try to have a look. Parajika Athagata, volume 1, page number 178 to 180. Okay. So the commentator's explanation is like that. So he don't deny the having children, okay, or the Sagadagami, but he say another way. There are many ways, many other ways to have a children. Dvipana Magahi Bahinada, and another reason he gave it. Dvipana Magahi Bahinada, because this Kamaraga and Vyavada has been abandoned by 2 megas. Nati Kilesana Bahalada. So there is no Kilesa, even though Kilesa still exists, but the full potentiality, they don't have a full potentiality, full potency. So the Dvihi Ewa Karanehi Asa Kilesana Tanubawa Viridabo. So commentator finally make a decision. Only with these 2 reasons we have to understand the what it is translated as a diminution, right? Diminution means the reduction. Tanu karana, yet tanu bhava, reduction of the kilesa. For the Sagadagami can be understood by means of the adhipati, because it arises occasionally, and also it arises, it does not come transgress. It transgress in a weak form, okay, in a weak manner. So this point also some controversial point here, because whether it is weak or strong. So continue to dudiyaya di kanana wasena pi dudiyopati wasena pi dudiyaya. So dudiya means by way of accounting, maybe so Sakadagami Maga can be counted. So in the second place. That's why it is called dudiya. And also dudiya opati wasenapi. So if we look at the process of the noblehood, Sodapati Maga arises first in the processing, and then only after that Skadagami Maga arise. That they call dudiya opati wasena. So bhumiya patiya di samanya palasa padila bhattaya. So bhumiya means what? Samanya pala, noble fruition. Okay, the samanya pala means samanya means samanasa bhava samanya. So phala is a fruition. So the fruition of a manhood. Okay, we can simply say the fruition of a manhood. So because in the, as you see in the Pali text and many other Sudantas, so they are the Buddha counted the real samanas, right? 8 noble passages, they are called Brahmata Samana. So here Samanya Phala means the fruition of the manhood. Patiya is interpreted as a Padila Bhattaya. Patiya means to gain. Okay, Padilava, the Padilava. Tadiya Jadoti Subi Esiwanayo in the third and fourth mega also the same method. We say Zamadan Yiwapana Wakama. We will explain only some significant point only. So let's finish Tudiya Mega. Anyindariya and the Ajananaka Indariya. So the word Anyindariya is divided Anya and Indriya. So Indriya remain the same, but for the Anya, it is interpreted as Ajananakam. So it indicates that the word Anya should be divided, A preface, and then Nya is a root. Okay, and the A suffix, Ajanati, okay, knows. So then we don't know what is the meaning of the A here with this translation, with this interpretation. That's why following line, in the following line, you will see Patama Magina Nyata Maria Dem Anadekamadoa Nyata Maria Dem. Patama Magina Nyata Maria means limit. Okay? Nyata Maria Dem. The limit that has been known by the Patama Maga. Anadekamadoa without going beyond. Okay? Without going beyond the limit of the knowledge that has been gained by the Patama Magga. Desan Yewa, Dena Magina, Desan Yewa. So these Dhamma, do these Dhamma only do these Dhamma. Dena Magina, Yadanam, Jadu Satya Dhammanam. So it means Desan Yewa Jadu Satya Dhammanam. So So to these four noble truths that has been penetrated by the first Magga, Jananakam, Jananaminya, Indriya, the order hot. Here in this explanation, there we can find that Mariyada, the word Mariyada is explanation for the word, the meaning of prefix has in the sense of the Mariyada. Mariyada means the limit. So Sayadaw Magga penetrate the Dhamma, Chatusajja Dhamma, four noble truths. That has been penetrated by the Sotapatti Magga. It does not go beyond. So that meaning is the meaning of in the Anyindriya. Is shortened to become so Anya, and also feminine suffix is added, it becomes Anya. In some places, Anya refer to Arhata Magga or Arhata Phala. Suppose Anya Vyagaresu at the end of the discourse, some of the monks they report to the Buddha their attainment of Arahanthood. In that case, the word Anya Vyagaresu. Only Arhata Phala is indicated in that context. But in the another context, in the context of Anyindriya, it refers to the what Panya Jitasika, which associated with the what 3 higher Magga and the 3 lower Phala. It is called Anyindriya. So Buddha Hodi Nedesa Wari Bi Asa. So in the Nedesa Wara also in the session of the detailed description, Iminawanayina Atho Viridavo. The meaning should be understood in this method, only with this method. Buddhasa Wari Bi Iminawa Sade Nawa Indriya Nihondi. So in the grouping session, there you can see Nawa Indriya. Nawa Indriyani. So in that case, we have to replace Ananya Danya Sambhita Indriya with the Anya Indriya. So that is meaning Iminawa with this Anya Indriya. There will be 9 Indriya. Say Sambhurimani in your Veritava, the remaining should be understood with the previous method. So that is about the Dutiya Magga. Again, the Sayadaw Magga, even though short, there are many points. Still some point to discuss. So thank you so much for listening. Nearly 10.
Thank you, Sayadaw.
Thank you,
so much,
Sayadaw.
Sayadaw.
So by reciting Buddha Sasana, Buddha Sasana, Jiran Detadu, Buddha Sasana, Jiran Detadu, Buddha Sasana, Jiran Detadu, Sadhu, Sadhu, Sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Good night, Sayadaw.
Thank you,
night.
Sayadaw. Good night.
Good night.